Hi, guys, and welcome to episode 6 of Town Hall. We are back with the normal crew. Let's get started with the introductions. Below me, with his hair looking as stylish as ever, it is Mr. Shamtu. How you doing, Kev?
I'm doing really well. Just got done playing some good old Heroes of the Storm. Lost a bunch.
I've heard that game's pretty good. Do you like it?
Yeah, it's an interesting game. You know, not many people can play it, but it seems like everybody here can play it as of now.
You know, I'm so happy. You have no idea.
Well, let's start with the guy let's move on to the guy that's happy. Jake, man,
Yep, so
what's going on in your world?
Alpha Access, that's number one. Hands in the air, yeah, Joe, it's incredibly hype. I'm just gonna warn everyone, I might be a little bit wonky today. I played Reaper of Souls till 6 a.m., slept for 3 hours, went to work, worked all day, got home, immediately booted up the stream. Bam, here we are. But Reaper of Souls is great. I have Alpha Access.
Oh, yeah.
Life is wonderful. I have Red Bull. Sweet Delicious. Sponsor us, please.
It's gonna need it.
It's going to be a good show. It's going to be a great show, guys. All right.
Let's be real. Reaper of Souls
How
is
much?
awesome.
How much Red Bull did you drink? Because you just kind of.
I've had a-
That was one sentence that just kind of.
Listen. This is the first Red Bull. I had a pot of coffee, just about. I had Dunkin' Donuts, and I just basically inhaled a pack of Mentos. So the sugar level is pretty high. Mentos are delicious. Anyways, what's up, guys?
So let's move on to the final co-host of the show, the only one with no hair anywhere on his body. It's Corey. How you doing, Corey?
I'm doing pretty good too. I got Alpha Access today, and played a bunch of Reaper Souls last night. Now, I thought I overheard you say. Did you say it was awful? Are you pulling me here? What's going on?
Oh, I love Reaper of Souls.
Okay, good, because I like it too. It was
I
a ton
love
of
all
fun.
I think the Enchanter. Did you guys play around with her yet? She adds so much to the game.
Yeah, nothing that they added to the game is bad.
Have you heard the new quotes of the Templar?
Cormac.
Yeah, Cormac. Some of his new quotes are really good.
Yeah.
I have not played.
Everything.
I've only been grouped with a friend, so I haven't got to have my companions yet. But I'm really enjoying Reaper of Souls. I got like a necklace to drop that was like a 2% damage loss, and then I reforged with the Enchanter. I changed one of the stats from like 123 monster kill experience to like 75% critical hit damage.
Yeah.
And it went from 2% damage loss to like a.
Your mic just cut out.
Yeah, he just went out.
Rip.
You can see like the puzzled look. Is like, oh god.
I don't know why it went out.
You're good.
So it went from a 2% damage loss to a...
to a 12% damage gain.
Oh wow, that's sick.
Yeah,
That's
the Enchanter-
crit hit damage is
So
so good.
I didn't realize that like even if you go through, because I don't read things, I just kind of click things, and I figured I could go through and preview what it would change on this stat, but it's like, nah, fuck, you either take this or you leave it.
Yeah.
There's like no other options.
No other options.
No other options. That's it. You got this.
What
you
was
want
your
this?
exclamation? What was the exclamation? You were like, you got excited about it? You're like, oh, what?
Oh, what? What?
Never mind. It's gone. It's gone. I'm taking note of it.
I
though.
missed that boat.
We are a Heroes of the Storm show, guys.
I was about to say I don't
case
play
you're
Diablo,
curious.
so could you please
In case
bring
you're
this back to?
curious.
Oh, I do play Diablo, but
Just
not
gonna
Diablo.
interject the Diablo LOL video.
Oh,
You guys-
yes,
that was
amazing.
fantastic. Oh my god.
So was this week's the StarCraft one
I
from
haven't
Carbow as
seen
well.
the StarCraft. I usually binge
Oh, yeah,
watch
Carbow was
StarCraft.
so
I
fun.
usually binge
Yeah,
watch
Carbow.
this stuff, but yeah.
Anyway.
I'm not up to date on those StarCraft ones.
Well, let's dive into the show, guys. It's not on our show notes, but it is Tyrael week. Did all of you guys happen to see the video that Blizzard released today? Or was it either today or yesterday? I think it was today.
Yes.
Yeah, short and
Yes.
sweet, but it was pretty sick.
Yep, Tyrael looks like a badass. He got to kill a roaming Abathur, which I hope doesn't give people the wrong impression on how to play that hero.
Laning Abathur, the best.
But yeah, it looked great.
I really love that quote at the end. For I am justice itself.
Yeah,
That was
so-
kinda-
He's just so
Oh,
badass. Like, there's
yeah.
no other way to put it. He's ridiculously badass. Like,
Yeah.
so good.
Yep.
But unfortunately, he's not like that in game.
No, he's quite the quail.
Quite quail status.
We'll talk about. Well, I guess we can go ahead and talk about it. Let's just a little bit into Tyrael. He's not a bad hero. I don't think he's bad, but
His
Everyone else is
kit,
better.
his kit has potential. but unfortunately, he really doesn't have tank nor damage nor anything else. And as I was talking about before we actually went live, is that if you get his damage link, it does a lot of damage. The one where you soak up the damage of the other person, it does like 150 to 200 damage a second for everybody who's standing in between there. Wow. First off, nobody knows how it works.
Yeah, so it's kind of like fire. It sounds like fire chains, right?
I was trying to set it up, but everybody was just like, "Oh God, I'm gonna run away," and I'm like, "No, you're gonna do damage." But I feel like if your team actually knew how it worked, it would actually be really good. But still, it's not the best.
Like, I'm trying to think of like who that'd be good on. Like, so like a melee hero where you can put the fire chain on like someone that can dash forward.
The cool thing about Tyrael's Q is he can teleport forward with it. So if you position yourself to where like Tyrael dives across and puts the enemy between you and whoever you got chained, so you can do a lot of damage that way.
But
that's probably how it's designed to work. Yeah,
it takes coordination though, for sure.
And his heroics are pretty good. To be quite honest,
he's got the charge.
Judgment's got a massive range, so you can kind of jump into battle from anywhere.
Yep.
And the other one makes all of your other heroes around you invulnerable.
It's like Divine Shield for everyone.
Yes, and for just as long. You just can't move.
You can't move. Yeah, that's a pretty fair trade-off. But can they attack while Divine
So
Shielded?
you pop your shield. Your shield pops up. You're like, yeah, let's do this, and then all of a sudden, boom! Everybody's invincible.
But can your team attack while they're invincible?
Oh yeah.
Everybody can do everything.
Really
just invincible while they're around.
Okay. Well, see, I mean, some of the abilities lock everyone. Like, for example,
like the Void Prison.
Yeah, no one can do anything.
It would be pretty bad if it just locked everyone out.
Right. Well, a lot of heroics are like mediocre, so
that's true. At first I saw it, I was like, I think this might be bad, but then I thought about it a little more, and a lot of team fights actually just center around a certain point, so it probably has some potential.
Oh god, I can see it being great.
The concept of Tyrael is great, all of his abilities are great, I love the way he plays, it's just everything falls a little short, either health-wise, damage-wise. He's not full-on tanky like Kevin's. Like, he won't ever get to a Diablo status, like Diablo will get unkillable, Tyrael will always be killable throughout any point of the game.
There's no point that Tyrael hits the ground running, because he's always floating.
I hate you. I hate you so much.
Wow.
Well, that ends Town Hall episode 6. Have a good night, guys.
Oh.
But yeah, I mean, I like Tyrael. Tyrael Week's cool. I hope they actually do a video of a good hero soon, like Witch Doctor or something.
Wow.
Yo, notice the Witch Doctor, how it stands out so much on the background of your channel? That was intended.
That was good, man. Wow. It's sick looking.
Nazebo.
Oh yeah.
Nazebo. You want to plug that? You want to plug that for a second, Jake? What are you talking about over there?
If you look at the background on MLG.TV/Zolia TV,
we have some new MLG TV streams.
Channels. There's an even prettier one called MLG.TV/Solid Jake, but. Anyways, Tyrael, his skins are sick too. They just showed off the new skin.
I guess we can go ahead and dive into that right quick.
One thing I want to say about that is they had that at BlizzCon, but I'm pretty certain they've updated it because it looks
it looks so much cleaner.
It's like
now, it's got the little halo thing.
Now it's just like
everything's brighter.
I saw it at BlizzCon and I was like, I might pick that skin up, but I looked at it in game today. That was like one of the first things I did. I logged in, checked it out, and was like, yo, this is sick.
What you don't see so well in that picture, because I know like when I logged on and looked at the skin itself, is that he's got these two giant massive horns.
You can see them. They're right here.
Oh yeah, you can. Okay, yeah.
And the fire like pulses around them, and it looks so cool. But,
I want that.
You can definitely see the horns. Yeah, you can definitely see the horns.
Yeah, that's pretty. I didn't see that shot. I just saw the one that Blizz put out.
I see. This is Heroes Nexus goes around and takes all these like screen caps around. But I logged in, I checked that out, and then I dropped about $50 on the game, and I haven't played a game yet.
I think they pulled that skin from the angel that's in Act 5. I don't remember his name, but it looks pretty similar to that.
I'm sure it was heavily inspired by it.
That's what they pulled it.
I mean, for all we know, they just pulled the wings off that and slapped them on Tyrael.
Yeah.
I don't know.
The Vala skin looks really cool too.
Yeah.
I really, really like it. I might end up getting it next paycheck because
Oh,
Yeah,
well,
It just looks so sick.
The gold one especially looks amazing.
Yeah, before we move on, we got the different skin variants. We have the
Oh yeah,
the green material, which Razer. If you're sponsored by Razer, you're running this skin. Like
Yep.
this has Razer all over.
You can
it.
only play Tyrael. Good luck.
Yep. Well, no, there's a Kerrigan skin too. That's definitely Razer. And this one looks pretty cool too. And
This one, if you're going to a rave party.
And then we have the Angelic Vala, which is really, really cool.
oh yeah. I think it looks.
Corey,
so
you like
sick.
this one the best? The gold one?
Yeah, I think I like
Oh
the
yeah,
gold one.
the gold
best,
one looks the best
for
in
sure.
my opinion.
The other ones are good, but
I like this one a lot personally.
the blue one. Yeah,
Yeah,
I like
the
wood.
blue. I just like this like glowing blue,
Yeah.
like that comes off. It just looks so cool when it radiance off her. And they have the more human version.
Pretty cool.
Yeah,
Pretty
very
skins.
sick.
This is
Skins
a celeb-
are so good in this game.
These were in celebration of the Reapers of Souls launch,
Yep.
and they look great. I like them both. Unfortunately, they cost so much money.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I've heard that a lot of the pricing is like to test the waters, because it is indeed alpha, and they've already said, look, any money you spend is going to be refunded to you no matter what. We're going to reset the whole thing. So
Yeah, but what kind of waters are they testing here? Like, are these people actually going to spend $20 a character? Well,
Yeah,
most people
maybe
did. So
they're
okay, I
thinking,
guess
like,
we'll
yo,
do it.
are they going to pay $20 for this pony? Like, are people this stupid?
Well, here's the thing though: the people that are in the alpha are people that are very dedicated to the game.
Yeah.
So do you
Not
think that's going to be like a
necessarily.
bit of a miss signal to
Maybe-
them? Like,
maybe
oh, these
the-
people will pay for it, but the people when the game goes live,
Corey,
is everyone going to pay for it? I don't know.
You and I have a friend who is not super dedicated to this game that got in the alpha before us. So that confirms that
that's true.
there are people that are not necessarily incredibly hardcore in the pool, and they're going to be interested to see what those people are willing to spend. And I bet you that's a big part of the reason why those people got in.
Yeah. Okay, that's fair. Fair point.
Blizzard's always been vocal on how they do invites and stuff. They want people from all
Yeah. Oh yeah. It's great, and I think it's a good thing for sure.
archetypes, for sure. But those skins look great. I mean, every time we see a new skin, we're all just our minds are blown because they always look great.
They've been doing a great job to them. Yeah.
The art team on here is just great. Let's move on to the next subject. We want to talk about the balance patch that released today. I'm really happy we picked our show to be on Tuesdays because that's when all the good stuff comes out.
That's
Yeah.
a good
What
point.
was that little chuckle there, OBM?
There's some interesting things in here. Some interesting things in here, I will say.
So let's talk about
Let's talk about
the
dropping
character with the
Uther into
biggest
ground.
hammer. The biggest hammer got the biggest nerf, right? The
Sergeant
nerf
Hammer got a
has
buff.
fallen. Sergeant Nerf Hammer.
Yep. Let's just go ahead and talk about
David Kim's username.
Uther just got demolished.
Yeah.
Did you see? I forget who tweeted it earlier today, but it was the funniest Uther tweet.
The
It's like we barely knew you, patch 1.0 or something.
yeah. There was another one like I don't know about Uther dying and then getting 5 kills. I forget the term.
Yeah, I
It
saw
was
that
really
one
funny.
too. That one was fun.
Really funny. Yeah, they. I mean, we. One of our bigger complaints about Uther was the fact that Abathur could put. Well, that's Abathur's change. I'm sorry, getting ahead of ourselves. But while we're
guess
talking
it-
about it, I mean, like when Uther and Tyrael are in like their ghost state, Abathur would still be able to be on them, and they did remove that, which is a nerf to Uther in the same right as it is to a nerf to Abathur, because that combo was just ridiculous. Like you just can't stop it. Like what are you gonna do?
Yeah.
Yep. That was a
There's no
big
position
big
there.
change. I'm really happy about that. Right now, we're not seeing too many Abathurs. I think DJ Wheat's the only consistent Abathur right now. So we'll have to wait till another Abathur free week.
Yeah,
but
I've never seen him play anyone but Abathur. Then again, I haven't watched a lot of his streams. But
the Divine Storm change, I like it a lot. They're increasing the cooldown from 45 seconds to 70, but they're changing the heroic talents to where the bonus stun duration is removed, but now it decreases the cooldown of Divine Storm from 70 seconds to 50. So initially, it won't be a 45-second cooldown, which I think is important.
Yep.
I mean, Divine Storm does a lot of damage. It's got a huge range on it, and it just shuts down the whole team for a few seconds. So I like the fact that they've upped the cooldown on it.
Yeah.
I think if nothing else, this gives a little bit more ult variety. Maybe we'll see people picking the other ults, but I'm not sure still. It's hard to say.
I think it would only be like a great heroic if you're. I mean, how long is the channel for getting like say for a curse or for getting Dragon Shrine? If
First
that's
5
10
seconds?
seconds, huh?
5 seconds.
5 seconds. So it already was covering that. So that's what's curious. But if you think about it, like maybe now you can just instantly grab these things with that ult or that heroic.
That's a good point.
Uther, still the objective beast.
Yeah,
he's still going to be very good. Yeah, let's talk about the next change. Eternal Devotion. Base duration increased from 7 to 10 seconds. Holy Devotion talent no longer increases Eternal Devotion duration. I've never played Uther, so I have no clue what that is.
Well, it used to be able to double the length
Yeah.
of the
Oh, is that his
spirit
passive?
mode. That's the spirit mode. Yeah, you used to be able to double the length of
okay.
it with that, and that's just silly.
Yeah.
Because like when he dies near any kind of objective, you're trying to channel it. It's just not going to happen for like 10 seconds plus, and it can be really silly. So I'm happy to see that.
Yeah. I mean, Jake already talked about the tweet that said Uther died, still got 5 kills.
Yeah.
I mean, it was because of that.
Yo.
So I like the change.
How is this still here? It's been here all day. This UL.
Huh?
Some HTML got left over. I'm just pointing it out because I'm annoyed by it because I do coding. Anyways.
Wow, you're so cool, Jake.
I just don't know how it's been there all day. Yeah, I don't know. I like the changes for Uther. I mean, he seemed too good, honestly. Like, he's supposed to be support, not I'm going to murder you.
Well, they did increase the damage per level. They decreased it rather of hammer distance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh,
so they made him a little
everything across the board.
Oh, so they just smashed
He
him
just
in
got
the face.
nerfed. He just got obliterated. Yeah, like he's just.
Now, this is what I find interesting. Uther got a heavy nerf, which I feel was needed.
It was warranted for sure.
Well, let's talk about this. Tassadar did not.
I was going to bring that up. Nothing on Tassadar, really?
I feel like they just don't know what to do with him. I feel like Uther was probably just like really straightforward, and Tassadar they're like, all right, what's a creative way that we?
I think many things they can do to nerf him.
I think Tassadar is currently in Sentry mode, where if they get rid of some of his kit, like it's not that his numbers are really strong. His kit is just ridiculous.
It's good. It's very good.
And he's just in this spot where if they nerf something, like he's gonna be just useless, like sentries with force fields.
Yeah.
But if they don't, like it's at different times in the game, there's gonna be, if you nerf maybe force field to be like 2 seconds less or something like that. Like there's just, it's gonna break something massive if you touch his numbers.
I mean, we'll see. I don't think Tassadar is going to be the bunker of this game necessarily, but
he's too hard to kill right now though. It's the same problem as Uther.
Right, like I mean, he basically has like a early on D3 kind of like smoke screen. Like what? It's invisible. You can get a trait that gives you move speed on it, and he's
regen, move speed.
It's just ridiculous. Like I mean.
Or you can get it to cast twice. One of them, if you're within X% of dying, it'll cast and then doesn't reset the cooldown of the skill. So you can cast it again when you get out.
If he just like got move speed and just went invisible, I think it'd still be like decent. But like the fact that you can't like do anything to stop him is kind of silly.
Yeah, and
I feel like that's gonna get. They're just gonna take that skill out.
I don't think they'll take the skill out. I just think they'll change it. Maybe he's not invincible. Maybe has like 50% damage reduction or something. But invincibility seems severe. Like to have all of those things. Like I'm invincible, I'm invisible, and move speed. Like what the fuck?
It's very silly.
It's not only his E that's really powerful; it's his shield as well. His shield is
it's insanely good.
It heals so much. Then when you get the talent where 50% of it's left over, I mean. That's what overall is the most well-rounded hero in the game. Like he's perfectly designed. Yeah. It's just sad to see that he's going to get nerfed rather than the rest of the game be balanced around him. Because I think he's cool. I think he's a great, well-designed hero. It's just he's way stronger than the rest of them.
Yep.
It would have been nice to see them bring everyone else up, but I think them bringing Uther down probably suggests that they will nerf him in the future, which is kind of unfortunate. But I guess it's probably the easiest route for them to take right now.
Again, I think Tassadar is in this area where, I've seen Tassadars who have not been able to kind of live up to the standard of Tassadar, and I don't really think it's really easy to play Tassadar very well. I think right now we're in a situation where we're all really good at playing games in general, and that's why we find Tassadar to be so OP. So I think there's the possibility that maybe in the future he might get a little bit of a nerf, but maybe he's where Abathur should be.
Okay.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just kind of spitballing here.
Right. It's a possibility for sure. All right, what else?
Because I hope that he's just a really he's like a Lee Sin, where he's just if you're really good, you're really good with him.
Right.
You know, like when you lose to a Tassadar, I know in my head I'm saying like, darn, I got outplayed.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on to the next. Let's start at the top of the list. Mercenaries. The Knights got changed again. Overall, their health has been reduced by 20%. Knights were always really hard to kill. A lot of carries, like you could not solo Knights on Falstaff.
I remember
you
trying
could not
to solo
do it on Demon Hunter.
On Tyrande. Oh my god, it was the most terrible experience.
And then they also nerfed them a little bit. They made their attack speed slower.
Yeah, attack speed.
So, I mean, Knights were always the most powerful. I mean, the Golem was never really... Like, I never once went, a Golem!
Yeah.
Went, oh shit, Knights pushing mid, let's go.
Right.
I soloed Knights today as Tyrael without any issue at all. Like,
well, I'm not saying no one's saying you can't
tickled.
solo them, but
no. But I'm saying it wasn't
Plays
even.
with
I didn't even get tickled.
He's excited he accomplished something.
Yeah, let me put it that way. I did something with Tyrael, and I did it well. So obviously, the nerf really hurt them.
Clearly.
They did something last patch. They buffed them 50% less damage from turrets. Was that the change? Yeah.
Well, before it was like Knights would push a tower, and if you weren't there assisting them, they might get the towers because they'd get cleaned up so fast.
Okay.
So that was a good change. I also like this change too. It's cool that we're seeing balance patches being released week to week. I hope they keep this going into the betas and into launch, unlike StarCraft 2 where you go months and months and months and months without, because they want to make sure it's perfect. I hope they're willing to just kind of...
Now's the time to do crazy tweaks.
I'm sure they will. Yeah, I'm sure they're very open to just trying things right now. I mean, one of the things I'm most excited for is just to see them mix up the maps. I mean, I know they're just going to throw random maps at us throughout the alpha, guaranteed.
Yeah, that's a good point.
Yeah, I'm really excited for the next new map. They changed focused attack talent. Bonus to basic attack damage increased from 30% to 50%. I really never got focused attacked.
Yeah,
what about you, Kev?
Never touched it.
There's usually always a better thing.
I got it when I was fiddling around with the Tassadar on hit.
Mm-hmm.
But every 5 seconds kind of just seemed like it was a little bit too much. That's a long... For only 50% more damage. If it was like a critical that was 100% damage of AD, that would be great. But I think 50% of damage is just... There's better stuff to get on most of the champions at that level.
I could potentially see you getting it on Nova. But then again, Poison is still too good. I don't know. I really don't think it's that good.
It's good for burst. I will put that out. There's really good burst potential out of it, but
definitely gonna have to play with it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it's gonna be an interesting one.
It's only gonna trigger once. I mean, maybe twice, 3 times during a team fight. And like, is that worth it? Taking it over other skills? Usually not. And so I still don't think it's gonna be run that often. But we'll see.
I mean, it is. I mean, if it's 2 to 3 times, and that is an extra 600 damage. But
depends on what else you have for options. I mean, usually there's better options to take.
Right.
Yeah.
Well, let's move on. They fixed a few bug ults with Abathur, Gazlo. A really important one, I think, is the Hyperion got nerfed, which I'm happy about. The Hyperion was...
Thank you.
Okay, I'm just going to be frank. The Hyperion was bullshit, and I'm glad they nerfed it.
Thank you, based gods, because the
funny.
Hyperion was so strong, especially if there was an Abathur on their team as well, and double Hyperion WTFs.
Double Hyperion a Palace, when they're pushing it, doesn't matter if you crush the team fight, you lose.
Yeah.
So I'm really glad they Hyperion duration has been reduced by 3 seconds, and the damage has been reduced by 4 per level. So overall, it's going to be just it's not a massive nerf, which I'm glad. You never want to massively nerf something unless it's Uther. So
I'm always glad to see any kind of changes to like the ultimate of choice. So maybe we'll see some more variety. I don't know if this is enough for people to pick Banshee, but I always like to see them try to
it's a start,
lean in that direction.
At BlizzCon, they mentioned that they might have more than 2 ults for people, because they had a lot of characters where they're just like, well, we can't decide on even 1 or 2.
Sorry.
You guys said ults, all right?
No,
I
I
thought-
didn't.
I said
no.
Somebody
We're
said
gonna be
ult.
picky
I didn't
about
do it.
champions. We're gonna be picky
No,
about ults.
You're right. You're
Alright,
right.
that's
All right. So heroic abilities, like, so I could definitely see, you know, 3. I don't think we'll ever see 5 options. I think that's a little bit overkill, but 2 or 3 is definitely reasonable. But like Abathur, what the hell are they gonna do? Like, I can't
wait to see whatever they come up with for the
Right.
second ult.
Yeah. But
I'm still waiting for it.
who else only has 1? Is it just him?
Just so.
just
Abathur, yeah.
A good one for me, Sergeant Hammer, base vision radius increased by 2.
Yep.
I like that.
Yeah. And I was playing Sergeant Hammer a lot today, and it actually does really help.
Oh yeah.
Because she's a very immobile hero, so you need to know. I mean, even if you don't use Q, she's still very slow, and trying to get out is very hard. So it was great.
Did you stop going siege mode?
Yeah, actually, I was playing Idra today, and I was pretty much done with the game already. I was just about to quit, and I accidentally hit Q in the middle of the fight, and I just said, you know what, that's fine. We're done. We're done anyway. We're all gonna die.
I had that happen to me today. I was streaming earlier. I accidentally hit Q instead of the Z boost, and I was just like, well, that sucks.
So I haven't played Sergeant Hammer, and I've never played against Sergeant Hammer because. But so you only siege for shooting a turret. You never use it in combat. Is that like the idea?
That is the only situation, really.
Okay.
Because you don't get I think it increases the damage you do to minions as well as.
So
the
even with
buildings.
hover, you like late game when you have
No,
hover.
I don't
The
think
hover's
you'll
trash.
you won't pick hover because you'll go for the range. Is it the range that's on the same one?
Yeah,
It's either the range or extra mines. Like you're gonna go for one of those two over the hover.
pretty much.
Range.
Pretty
Always
much.
range.
Pretty much what you play on her is like a ranged. All the auto attacks when you're in not siege mode. When you're in tank mode.
So what could they do to make it better? Because I mean, I know no one plays Awesome Knots really.
No, but they need the knockback. The
but
durable
yeah,
hits.
like
That's
they-
exactly what they need to do.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
When you unsiege, there's a knockback wave that goes out. That'd be a really cool talent to see.
like kind of like how ETC has his like pushback. What if it did
Yeah.
something like that, where it just pushed
Well-
everything away from unsieging?
I think
The
it'd be-
siege mode, you gain no benefit from it in against heroes. You don't
Oh,
get
it
a
just
damage
gives you
increase.
splash. It just gives
It's
you
just
splash.
a little bit of splash.
Oh,
There's no
oof.
benefit for it at all in a team
Then
fight.
they need to give you incentive to go into it. So then yeah.
Maybe a few new talents. They talk about reworking the talents. I mean,
it's a bit of
Sergeant
extra
Hammer.
range too, right?
Sergeant Hammer is not a bad hero.
Yeah.
She is good. She can work on a team if you play her right. It's just people think siege tank and they're like, oh, siege mode.
Increases attack range by 4 and attack damage to minions and structures by 30%. Attack deals 35% splash damage.
Yeah. Okay, so you'll never
Cannot move and takes like
But it-
a second to siege up.
It increases damage to turrets, so it serves its purpose for not for fighting your
Pushing.
team. Yeah, it serves its purpose for
Yeah.
So it's designed around that. So I
But
mean,
you can get ganked so easily. Like,
Yeah.
I
if
really
you're
like
in
that.
range of a turret and you're sieged up, GG, you're dead. There's no way you're gonna get out.
Well, I really like this sight range change. That helps a lot in that situation, right? Because you a little bit more vision to see when people are moving towards. you.
Honestly, though, it's still just better just to go for all the auto attack
Yeah.
range stuff,
Yeah.
and
Yeah.
then
Okay, Sergeant Hammer's not bad. She's just being played wrong by people because they think siege mode. Siege mode win. And it's not the case. It's not the case at all.
Yeah.
I like the way she is right now. I don't think it needs to be changed because I kind of like their current playstyle. Maybe a few new talents. But the only way I could see siege mode working is if they remove the cooldown off of it. That's the only way else.
Yeah.
Because there's a 5-second cooldown from going in
between.
and out. So
Okay, yeah.
that would be the only way I would see that working.
Witch Doctor Master. How do
Witch
we feel
Doctor.
about these? How do we feel about these changes?
Voodoo Ritual change from 20 plus 1 health per level and 5 mana restored to 1% mana health restored. I mean, that one's pretty cool. I think that's the tier 1 talent, right? So I usually take Bribe 90% of the time anyway.
Yeah.
But that one makes that talent better, so it's a good second choice if you've got a Gazlo or someone else running Bribe on your team.
Do you ever run more than one bribe? Is that just a bad idea?
On certain maps, you can.
Yeah. Okay.
And then the Gargantuan health increased from 1,000 plus 100 per level to 1,400 plus 140 per level. It's probably still a bad ult. I've never gone oh man, I would use Gargantuan more if it had more health. It's just a bad ult. It's not near as good as the Ravenous Spirit.
Yeah.
heroic.
Shit.
oh shit,
Oh my God, you guys are just racking them up over here. It's funny.
Oh.
rack it up.
Too
Champ
funny.
2
All
hasn't
right.
said the C word
You guys have any
The
thoughts
C
on the
word.
CH
Shocker?
word. CH word. Let me specify
Yeah.
that one.
What was what was that, Jared?
You guys have any thoughts on the Witch Doctor? I mean, they're both.
I
okay
never played
changes.
Witch Doctor.
Yeah,
so
I don't know. I mean, I'll take your word for it on that. I haven't seen too many Witch Doctors played.
Whenever I play Heroes, I play with you, and you always play Witch Doctor, so I never got a chance to play Witch Doctor.
Yeah, I tried him once, and I was just like, I have no idea what I'm doing.
The talent
Well-
change is nice; it makes it better. And then the Gargantuan ult, you're not going to get it still. So
Well, who plays Witch Doctor excessively other than you, Jared? Anyone? Like, is it just like it's not that good? People don't play him, or he's just kind of weird? What's
the guy
what's
that actually made the blue post that has the talents on him, Furion, he is the only other person that I know that consistently plays Witch Doctor.
Nazebo. Is it
Nazebo.
really Nazebo?
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
what
they
it says in
changed
the
it
game.
from an A to an O. I don't know why.
Nazebo. It sounds like a clown name.
If you say Naziba on the Blizzard forums, you get censored because it says Nazi, but it's not associated with Nazebo. So when you say Nazebo, you can say it, but if you say Naziba, you get censored.
What?
Yo,
I don't know. It's weird.
That's very silly.
Well, that was the balance changes, guys. A lot of cool changes. I'm glad to see Blizzard is updating the game weekly. But we're going to go to a quick commercial break. If you guys want to post any questions in the chat, let us know. We're going to answer questions at the end of the show. Keep you guys informed. But quick commercial
Or
break,
tweet at
guys.
us. You can always tweet at us.
Yeah, Twitter's good. Twitter's good.
Twitter's good too. But we're going to go to a quick commercial break, guys. We'll see you guys in a few minutes. Stay tuned. All right, guys, welcome back from the commercial break. Thank you all for waiting patiently. We're going to go straight into the next topic. It is going to be the character rotation. This week it is Tyrande, Stitches, Diablo, Kerrigan, Nova, and the locked hero is Tychus. Now, I want to dive straight into this by saying that the Abathur free week was pretty bad. The Zeratul free week was so painful, but this week, oh my god, it's going to be the worst. Well, and when you look at this list, you don't think that.
No, Nova's a pub stomper, man.
Everyone thinks that Nova's so strong, she's so indestructible, so they just run in, and then they die. And everyone's like, oh, Stitches is easy. Let me try landing a hook. Oh, wait. I don't know how to aim. And then I miss. And then everyone's like, oh, Kerrigan, I've seen her dive in on my team and kill me. And then they try it, and they feed level 1 13 times, Tetcher.
Wow. Oh, the
shots fired.
Wow, that was a call out right there.
Tetcher, where you at?
He's in UK, so he's asleep right now. That's not even cool, man.
He needs to step his game.
I'll timestamp him the VOD. No worries.
Good.
9:38 p.m.
I mean, with a new wave of invites, with all these heroes, I'm excited to play Kerrigan. First of all, I don't own her. I've been wanting to play her for a while. I'm excited to play Kerrigan.
I'm pretty sure this wave of invites was really small. I think it was probably the smallest one yet.
Usually we see a bunch of posts on Reddit about it, but
there was
I don't know if you're paying attention to it.
Someone asked. There was a Reddit post asking if there were invites, and one person said, "Yeah, I got in."
Okay. No, maybe it was small.
Yeah, who knows?
But yeah, this free week is going to be really rough. I mean, because not only that, but then you also have somebody like Diablo, where everybody's like, he's a really tanky hero. But then all of a sudden, you can't play. You really can't engage with Diablo unless you have a huge numbers advantage until level 4. So because you need all those souls.
I'm planning my first video. Right, I'm making a Diablo video to the Space Jam theme song. It's gonna be.
I love you.
It's gonna be.
Oh my god!
Come on,
can we keep up on this because I have a ton of Diablo footage I was looking to use.
All right, let's do it.
Is this 9 to 5 Diablo?
No, not 9 to 5 Diablo.
I think let's talk about.
If you haven't heard, whenever I play with Zen Style, I have a skit that I do as I play Lurkablo, and he's a 9 to 5 accountant with a divorced wife and 2 kids. And
what? I like it.
And he complains that the other heroes are overspending and they never fill out their time cards and that they don't go to their seminars. And he's like, listen, I am the Deep Lord of the Terror, but at least I can fill out my time cards on time.
I love this. This is beautiful. It's funny.
And whenever he wins, his cheer is, I got the kids for the weekend.
Oh no.
Always no, please.
Well, whatever you gotta do to have fun, man.
Yeah.
Let's talk about each of these heroes and how we think they'll develop in the free week and for new players. I mean, Kev, do you think Diablo is going to be a hero that newer players can pick up?
No, not at all. It took me so long to figure out how to play Diablo without feeding.
Elaborate.
Yeah, this is gonna. Well, like, everyone thinks he's just super tanky, and, like, you have to realize that you have to play safe, and then the combo's a little bit difficult to land, the slam plus the knockback. I mean, it's going to be...
Can we call it the Space Jam combo?
The Space Jam combo. The Space Jam combo is not as easy as people think to land, and then the way souls work is people just assume that Diablo's tanky from the start. You have to be smart, save your souls, not die.
Save your souls, stay alive. Save your souls, stay alive.
This is the rough Space Jam. I love that movie. Yeah. I'm actually gonna probably watch that movie right now.
I'm going to be playing the Space Jam theme song every time I get into anything like beginning stages. I mean, so Diablo is a really fun hero to play because you can get those. You lift them over your back, you cue them into the turret, and then you just body block him because he kind of is fat. And it's really easy to get those first bloods, but you have to be incredibly safe when you're doing it because he really is... I don't know why. Like, he just seems to melt in those early levels.
Yeah, he's not... A lot of heroes are like that. They're just weak in the early game. You gotta play them right. This week's rough for new players. I mean, you got Tyrande and Stitches, which they're good in teams if you can land the skill shots. This is a definitely different MOBA when it comes to feel and play style, so it's going to be harder for newer players to adjust to these heroes.
Tyrande or Tyrande?
Tyrone.
Tyrone?
Tyrone?
Tyrone? Okay, good. Very good.
Good. We gotta move this step.
Really, all of these heroes are really high skill level.
Yeah,
Kerrigan is. Diablo's not, but I think he is.
I agree. You have to know how to play.
Oh
Diablo,
yeah,
sure.
having played him, he was. It's easy to mess up.
And if this is your first watching of Town Hall, what do we say about Diablo's 2 heroics?
Push or feed.
There's the one that you get and the one that you don't, and you always get Apocalypse.
You know, Idra was playing with the Flame Breath last night, and it wasn't that bad.
It can work, but Apocalypse is still
better.
really
It is
strong.
for sure better.
Kev, I tuned into your stream once, and you were running Lightning Breath. Care to explain?
Yeah, I messed with that. It's
Kevin?
almost like...
I have one thing to say to that. That's Bruce Willis.
Oh no, Bruce Willis's son and Bruce Willis are upset with me. No. Flame Breath can work on maps like Haunted Mines, because you need something to melt the Grave Golem very quickly. So it can actually work. But it really, Flame Breath gets really good at level 20, whereas Apocalypse is just always good. And if you run Apocalypse, you don't have to worry about having to get the improved Flame Breath. You can get Bolt of the Storm, and Bolt of the Storm on Diablo. I'm going to flash in front of you and then cue you back into the team.
Oh my god!
And then you get the one talent that's double E, so you just pick them up, put them down, pick them up, put them down, and whoever it is, they're
He's
dead.
just going to the gym.
And Space Jam's playing. You're at the gym.
Down.
Doing his squats, you know? What a guy, that Diablo. What a guy.
He's pretty strong. So it's that's how I play Diablo.
Fun talks with Diablo.
And I always carry, literally, because I have to pick them up and.
I pick things up, I put them down.
I think Nova's gonna be very polarized. I think you're gonna have people that are just downright awful with them, a lot of them, and then you're gonna have people that are just like pub stomping. I'm not saying Nova's a good character, but Nova's good in like pub stomps. So you'll probably see a lot of people whining about her, if I had to guess, or one way or the other.
I don't think so. I think people are going to realize very quickly that Nova, you have to know how to play her. Like, Nova is by far the easiest hero to kill if she's caught out in the open.
Yeah.
She's got no outs. She's got her clone, which if you're smart, not even if you're smart, if you're not dumb, you can catch it. You can figure out which one's the real one.
Yep.
Like Nova's easy to kill. If you have to play Nova smart. And I feel like people are going to feed a lot on her. This whole list is heroes that are good if you know what they're doing. And
Yeah.
I don't know if they fixed. I don't think they did, since they didn't list it. But if you have a different tint of Nova, your clone stays the original tint of Nova, so you can see like the green one and the blue one.
What about skins?
Skins, I think.
skins scary.
No, I've seen the skin copied over.
Okay.
Yeah, skin copies over, but
Not tints.
Okay, that's
I've still yet to see the roller skating Nova. I want to see what she looks like. I might just buy it just so I can see it.
She's cool.
expense it, man.
I'm gonna try. No point.
But yeah, this week's definitely going to be rough, and then Tychus is just a bad hero, so
So do you think he's the worst, or is it Arthas?
Tychus is the worst.
No,
I think
this is.
Arthas has potential. Arthas you can make work in team comps. We've made a few comps with Executioner that
Like-
Arthas can work.
Arthas's E just seems shit. Like, the plague or whatever. What's it called?
Arthas' passive is his real problem. His passive is stupid as hell.
Isn't it? If you last hit, it revives.
It's like increased damage.
Increased damage and mana regen.
Oh, so they changed it. It used to be.
Yes.
I haven't read it since the original
BlizzCon.
like BlizzCon Alpha. Okay, so they changed it because the other one sounded really cool. That's quite unfortunate.
Arthas has a lot of control about him. He can slow heroes. He's got all of his abilities do something to where he keeps people locked in position. So if you have a team comp built around Arthas, he can be very good. We did that with an Executioner build where it worked really well. With Tychus, you can't build a comp around Tychus because Tychus is just shit.
Well,
you guys are like racing or something. This is great.
I don't know. I'm really salty about Tychus. I spent my freaking gold on him.
I don't know. I kind of don't. I kind of hate Malfurion more than I hate Tychus.
Malfurion might be the worst hero in the game. I'm glad you brought that up.
Why?
I used to like Malfurion a lot. I used to like him a lot, but now he's just kind of.
He's weak. He's
weak.
really weak.
He's not.
He's just pure support. He has very little offensive, but his heal's really freaking strong, is it not?
It's good, but it's not as good as Uther's or Tyrone's, or it's not as good as Tassadar's shields.
They just nerfed the hell out of Uther's DPS. Uther's going to be more like Malfurion. I think they're probably on a similar level now.
No, Uther will be.
The root seems to have a pretty long startup time. I feel like the root could use a little bit of a buff.
The way the root works is it starts at the direct center of the circle. So if you land it right on them, you'll root them. But if you land it like a little bit to the edge and they run away before the root expands,
because it's pretty
then
slow.
It won't catch you.
Yeah, and it can only get one person at a time, right? It cannot root multiple people.
No, it can root multiple people.
Oh, it can. Okay.
Yeah.
All right, Jake. This is your call to action. You have to make Malfurion good this week.
If I can make Diablo viable, then you can make Malfurion viable.
I already bought him. I'm gonna
report back next week.
Report back, yo. We're gonna be playing a ton. Kidding me?
You'll be streaming that.
Maybe.
I expect results.
All right.
That's all I'm saying.
We'll make it happen.
All right, good.
I think if they just fixed his route to be like 2 seconds less startup time.
Yeah.
Because it's as he kind of described. You see the circle. It's like, all right, I should probably start moving now.
Yeah.
Check the time. Yeah.
Maybe I'm gonna mount up. No, I won't mount up. And then you just start casually walking out, and then it just kind of it's so bad. So that's my thoughts on that.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I go a little ham on Tychus because he doesn't fit my play style. I think he needs to be a little tankier for the way you have to play him.
Yeah, he's got to be in their face all the time. So
yeah, I mean, I don't know. I don't think he's the worst hero. I definitely think that's Malfurion.
I think my biggest beef with
Tychus
Malfurion,
has a place for sure.
I've played a few games with Malfurion, and he seems to go out of mana really quick, and he cannot innovate himself. He can only innovate people on his team. So I don't like that. I don't know why he can't cast it on himself.
Because they looked at Soraka and they were like, "Wow, we should never be able to give a hero the ability to give themselves instant mana regen." Maybe. Actually, no, that would have been an okay use of champion because I was talking about Soraka.
No.
Okay. Anyway, but yeah, because it became ridiculous. She just never ran out of mana because she could just give herself mana.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the cooldown's like.
But the Malfurion.
I don't know. He seems to go really quick compared to like Tyrande.
And like the worst thing about him, I think, is the Moonfire. Yeah, it's good for like popping Zeratul, and it's got a little bit of poke. But other than that, like I've never been like, oh man, I'm almost gonna kill this guy with Moonfire, because you're not gonna get anyone that low with Moonfire ever.
No, it just tickles them. Even
like
if
the vision's nice, but
yeah,
I don't know. It's not. Malfurion needs a rework. He's not as good as all the other supports.
I think it's just a numbers tweak for him.
Maybe it is a numbers tweak.
All right.
So let's move on to thoughts on the questing system. I am level 40, so I've gotten all...
Congratulations.
Thank
Number
you.
two? Are you the second one?
I don't know. I'm pretty sure ECOP should be 40 by now. I know I'm like top 5 for sure.
Oh, congrats.
How
How much gold did you get? I'm curious how much you got. Do you have any idea?
I have no idea.
Roughly how many heroes can you buy with? That's two, because the pricing is too variable. Okay.
But I can't get any more gold except from daily quests, which sucks. Like I read on Heroes Nexus that once you've done level 40, it takes like a total of 230-ish daily quests to be able to unlock all of the current heroes, not including heroes that are going to be added.
Wow.
either the gold system needs to be changed or the questing system needs to be changed. Like it's just.
I think you just need to hand out more gold.
I need almost a whole.
I think you should at least be earn a little bit of gold every 3 wins Hearthstone, something like that. Something to just give a little bit more consistent gold incoming, because I love the Hearthstone system honestly. You're always working towards something, whether it's a quest or mass gaming. And if there's no reward for playing a lot, I don't know. I mean,
I've purchased. I'm level 19 right now. I've purchased with purely gold 2 heroes.
Yeah, that's pretty rough. That's a good amount of games too.
Level 19, I think in League I already had 5 or 6 because you already get 2 for free. So then more than that, 8.
So do you think they should give a few heroes permanently for free? Maybe you get Raynor and no.
Oh, I like the rotation. They just need to.
No, the rotation's fine. I think what Jake's going for is when you start up, you can pick maybe 2 or 3 heroes that you can just permanently have.
I mean,
or just buff the amount of gold, reduce prices or something. Just so that, when you hit level 20, you should have already gotten a few heroes. I mean, 5 at least or something to that effect. Not 2.
Because when you first start Hearthstone, you do your first quest and you just get a pack immediately. It's boom, they get you rolling.
That's probably not the same though.
It's
the worst.
So
the issue here is that if everybody's starting up, you can't just give them all the same hero, because then everybody's going to try and queue up, and everybody's MMR is just 0. So they're all going to queue up with 80 Raynors?
Yeah, no, they should let you pick. If it's going to be something like that, it'll be a pick one type of thing. And that would help the queuing right now because everyone's queuing up as the free heroes, and it takes forever if you're trying to do solo queue.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on solo queue and how frustrating it is.
Well, I mean, that's how it is.
It's bad. It's bad. I saw a post on Reddit today. I mean, this is a little off topic, but about an idea of being able to invite friends if you're already in to be able to promote playing with friends because solo queue is so bad. I think it's a great idea. A great way to
into the alpha.
Yeah, each person in the alpha gets 1 invite.
I mean, that's all probably just going to come in as soon as they actually start getting more stuff going towards beta.
Mm-hmm.
I don't like that, Jake. Actually, I think you're gonna see the abuse that we saw with Hearthstone. People tune into my stream at X time and I'll give you a key, and then people don't actually give out the invite to their quote unquote friend.
That's a very good point.
I think you're gonna see that kind of stuff.
That's a very good point.
It's just kind of toxic, in my opinion.
Welcome to the internet.
Yeah,
it's toxic.
I don't know,
but I mean, that's not really a problem with the questing system. I think that's more of a problem with the gold and buying system.
Yeah. I like the questing system. I like it overall. It works for Hearthstone.
Yeah, it's very buggy.
For this game.
It's very buggy, the questing system.
Yeah,
it's alpha.
Actually,
I mean,
the questing system overall, it's just like Hearthstone. I love the idea of the hero quest. I think the epic hero quest needs to be changed because they are stupid and I hate them so much.
So elaborate. I don't know anything about the epic hero quest.
The first epic hero quest is 300 takedowns. The second one is earn 1.5 million experience with this hero, and then the final one is 30 wins. Those aren't epic hero quests to me. Those are let's grind and get these quests. When I want an epic hero quest, I want it to be pull off a napalm blast with Sergeant Hammer while I don't know, cool combos and shit, or something that's about the hero. I don't want to do 300 takedowns across all the hero. That's not an epic hero quest to me. That's just congratulations, here's some more experience quest.
Like in Street Fighter, where you have your challenges and whatnot, and you start off and it's do a Hadouken. And then, you hit your level 10 challenge, and it's do a Hadouken EX into this, and this. And then you do your level 20 challenge quest, and it's here's a list of commands. Do it all flawlessly without messing a single frame. I think that would be a really cool thing, where it's, get a triple kill using Nova's triple shot and hit 3 different champions or something. It's bow, bow, bow. And
good luck with that.
Hey, well, it's epic. That would be epic, would it not?
But I mean, simple things like that. What's Zeratil's ultimate call? I always forget the
Void Prism.
Void Prism, Void Prism, 5 people, 5 enemies.
Yeah, don't encourage people to get that ult, Jake. Stop.
terrible. It's so bad.
It can work as long as Tim Frazier's not the one using it.
Oh, the call outs
Double
again.
Dude,
Called out.
Earning the enemies.
The
Called
only
out.
reason you're able to call out a Blizzard employee right now is because we already have 2 alpha. If Jake and OBM didn't have it right now, and you called out any Blizzard employees, I just insta boot you from the show.
Listen,
But we're all in. So
you can go watch VODs on Idra's stream of Tim causing us to lose games because of that ult. Okay, I am salty, and I'm allowed to be salty.
So I played Witch Doctor once, and the number of times I didn't realize that the zombie wall would just block my own team, and I killed countless teammates.
I've done the same thing
That's
with
what I was about to say.
Tassadar's ult. I've done that with too.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, I just wall this. Oh, I put them both in there. Ooh, that's not good. Yeah.
Yeah, the questing system is great. The main problem is the gold system, though.
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, but yeah, I don't like the epic hero quests. Like when I did all the epic hero quests on Witch Doctor. The final one is 30 wins, and you get 1.5 million experience. Yay! I'm level
So wait a
40,
minute.
so
Wait a minute.
yay!
So get 300 kills.
Get you the
1.5 million experience. So
And then 30 wins.
and then 30 wins. Like it just seems like it ramps up and it's just, yeah, whatever.
yeah. I was so disappointed after doing the 30 win quest on Witch Doctor. The epic hero quests did not feel epic. They felt like a waste of time and a grind.
I wonder if those are things like. I mean, I'm gonna keep comparing this to Hearthstone because I really like Hearthstone. I really like the business model behind it, and like they just added 500 wins for a gold portrait, and the epic hero quests unlock the alternate skins, right? Yes.
The tints.
So it's something kind of similar to that. You're getting something flashy for winning games. So, I mean, what else would you want? Like,
No. He's just saying make
reward,
the quest different. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like those quests. Don't change the name of the damn quest. You can keep them there, but don't call them epic hero quests. They don't feel epic. They feel terrible. Like
Especially because, the beginning hero quests are also personalized. Do this, get 10 that with this skill, do whatever.
Yeah,
and then it's just, and then everybody's epic hero quest is the same.
it's the exact same for every hero. That's the worst part.
Well-
you gotta do 300 takedowns on every hero. You gotta do 1.5 million experience. Like,
I almost guarantee it's a placeholder if that's the case. Then, because
Yeah.
I
Most
hope
are-
so.
that doesn't sound like something they would do. If the other quests are that geared towards that hero, and then they have these specific epic hero quests, no, it's
Listen,
doesn't
Jake,
sound right.
I signed up for an alpha, but I'm expecting a release candidate, alright?
That's fair. That's fair.
But other than that, I mean, I love all the quests. I like, the quests teach you how to play the hero.
Yep.
I just hope they take it to a route that they teach you more advanced things about the hero. But yeah, I mean, the quest system's great. The only problem I have with the outside the quest system is the gold system, which we already talked about.
Yep.
It just, but alpha's alpha.
Money. I think money is another big problem. All the skins and everything are just way too expensive.
It's
money
expensive. It's very
I've already
expensive.
spent $27, and that was for 2 skins. And
I don't even want to talk about how much I've spent.
I know you actually said the number last show, and I'm really scared to know if it went up.
I've only bought one thing since then, so it went up $10.
Okay. All right. Good.
I think I'm at like $70 now.
You said 75 last episode.
Maybe I'm at 85 then. I don't know. I bought no.
You almost spent $100 on a game that's free.
So let's see. I haven't played on my account yet. Let me add it up.
Probably already spent $50.
Jake has
The amount
already.
of money he's spent on Hearthstone is.
You started just actually giving them money after he spent enough.
Oh,
to-
don't even talk about Hearthstone. I was saving up for it for a while. I spent $120 day one on Hearthstone packs.
Pay to win game.
I don't understand. I've paid $120 to League of Legends, and I feel terrible about that.
I bought about $40 worth of things today, and I haven't played yet.
Can you guys buy me stuff instead?
There's a reason I eat cereal for every meal, Shampoo.
And Lunchables.
That is passion. That is passion.
Yeah,
Right?
Don't hate on the Lunchables.
Soya?
Those are
Soya?
Excellent.
Why don't you show off your lollipops?
Yeah.
I bought these the other day.
Yeah, I'm so excited.
There's not many left. I bought them a few days ago. These lollipops were $1.
You see, he selectively eats certain ones.
Yep.
The pink ones are the best. I'm sorry.
Oh my goodness. We got any questions? Anything?
Yeah, I haven't gotten any questions.
Okay.
I think that's good for today. Or did you want to talk about the talent system, or save that for next week?
We'll save that for next week. I think we had a good discussion about the balance and everything else. Yeah, right? Yeah. I think we had a good day today. It's good.
So if you guys want to send us questions or fan art or anything to the show, go ahead and it will be in the bell down bottom on the screen. It's townhallalliance@gmail.com. If you guys want to send us any questions, feedback, anything you want to tell Kev that his deep Vs are awesome, you can do so. Make it personal.
So how do you feel about the nickname Jar Jar?
Stop.
I forgot about that. I had such a rough day at work that I just completely blocked out everything that happened. And I remember at lunch, I was laughing so hard when I saw the Jar Jar tweet. And everybody was like, what's happening? And I'm like, this one guy on the internet, he calls me Kev. And I never really liked that much. But his name's Jared, and we can call him Jar Jar.
Yo, Jar Jar Zoya. Hero of the Star Wars films.
He's very unhappy.
Hell yeah.
Misa like your nickname.
Good night.
That.
Let's get some shout-outs going, guys. Jake, take it away.
I have just launched my own MLG TV channel. We launched this one, Zoya's, and we launched mine. It's just mlg.tv/solidjake. It will be primarily like 90% Heroes of the Storm content. We're going to do, Corey and I, OBM and I, we're going to cast there a bunch, and we're going to stream a lot of gameplay there. And a lot of other stuff there as well. And I streamed a lot of Reaper of Souls there as well. I played till 6 a.m. last night. That was a terrible choice. That's why I'm just pure caffeine right now. And follow me there. And follow me on Twitter and YouTube. It's SolidJakeGG on Twitter and YouTube. And just SolidJake on MLG.
Okay. Corey?
Yeah, follow me at Omega Black Mage, and like Jake said, we'll be on his channel, either casting or just playing heroes or whatever, so you can find me there. And that's about it. I'm very excited to be an alpha. I'm just super stoked about that. All right, that's it.
I heard your dad's going to be in Dallas soon. Can you have him meet up with me at a Starbucks or something? Love to sit down.
Yeah, I'll give you guys an exchange of numbers. Yeah,
that'd be great.
That's no problem.
That'd be great. I hear Jake typing away. He's finding something.
I gotta just get a reserve of these.
Kevin, take it away, man.
I'm going to be streaming at least 2 hours worth of Heroes of the Storm after we get done the show tonight. So come watch me at twitch.tv/sham2 and learn how to play Diablo. Or maybe I'm going to play Tyrael and show you how bad a hero he is.
Whoa. What was that word?
A hero. Hero? I said hero.
So
I heard champ.
Here's what
I said chair. I was talking about chairs.
Here's what we're gonna do.
So bad that you might as well just sit down.
No.
Otherwise known as Karen Bloodhoof.
From now on, every time any of us swear, so that's hard on me. I know.
I swear.
Anytime we say a swear word, or anytime we say champ or ultimate, we're going to take track and we're going to put $1 in a jar, and we're going to use this fund to buy skins.
Oh, I've been keeping track for this one. I got this one.
So this is moving forward.
Okay, Jake, but your F-bombs count as $3.
I think that's fair. That's fair.
$2, but okay.
I'll do 2. That was fun.
I'll take 2.
All right, and we'll use that to. I mean, I'm hoping that's something we can buy skins and give them out. But I'd like to do that.
Cool.
Okay.
All right.
What about you, Jared?
Yeah, man. You guys can follow me on IBD Zoya on Twitter. You guys can follow the stream here. MLG TV now has follow feature. Oh, it's so exciting.
There's actually a lot of new features coming in the future. I just want to plug the platform a little bit, just because a lot of people are probably
Yeah,
watching.
I wasn't like talking
Here-
about myself or anything. Okay.
Here for the first. No, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Go ahead. Finish. Because you mentioned the follow feature, and I just.
No, go ahead, Jake. I was joking.
Anyways, so MLG TV is really. I mean, I work at MLG. If you don't know that, MLG TV is really young. It has a lot of growing to do. Yeah, I'm just letting people know, just in case.
No, you're supposed to do. What is it? You're supposed to do this. Yep.
Oh god,
MLG.
that was pretty good. Anyways, there's a lot of features coming down the road. Eventually, the chat will not be just Twitter based. A lot of people dislike the Twitter chat, and it's justified for sure. But yeah, it just if you guys ever have feedback, just please shoot me a tweet like what you like, what you don't like, etc., because I'd love to hear feedback about the platform.
Okay.
Shout outs. Sorry about that.
Okay. You guys follow me at IBDZoya on Twitter. You guys can follow the stream here. I've been streaming a lot here. Going to keep streaming as well. Shout out to Jake for getting us set up with those streams. I know he did a lot of the work there, and a lot of it's thanks to him. So thank you, Jake. Thank you to all of my show co-hosts. You guys are always. I love doing the show. Look forward to.
Thank
doing
you.
If you guys
Thank
want
you,
to
Jaja. You're so the best.
Yo, wait. If we all had to be Star Wars things, I'm really Harry, so I'm Chewbacca by default. All right. We got Jar Jar Binks. Kev is kind of a 3PO kind of guy.
I can.
Whoa. What?
I don't know if that's worse than the bass player.
3PO. No way.
And Corey's Han Solo, hands down. Game over.
I always figured myself as more of Jabba the Hutt.
Can I finish my damn plugs?
No.
Please.
I would like to. Okay. IBD Gaming, guys, check them out. Our team is going up against Root Gaming in the. Oh shit! What the hell's that tournament finals called?
Shoutcraft Clan Wars.
Not Shoutcraft
Oh,
Clan Wars. A different clan war. They're in the finals against Root Gaming, so make sure you cheer them on there.
Yo, they got bodied in Clan Wars though.
We talked about this last week, so how about you go away?
I'm gonna keep bringing it up. Step up their game, yo.
I'm part of the Hearthstone squad because I'm awesome like that. Yeah, thanks guys for tuning in. We'll be live next week, same time. The VODs will be over at Solid Jake. I guess Solid Jake GG on YouTube.
Yep.
So make sure you tune in there. Thanks everybody for watching. This has been Town Hall episode 6. Sorry for the no pre-show. We'll make sure we get one next week.
Yeah.
See you guys later.
Peace.
Tools.